Welcome to the Joy of Collecting. We are back today, and this to me is an extra special video. I have been able to add an awesome piece to my collection, and it's particularly special because it was a gift from one of my boys, Levi. Got four boys. We all have something in common, interests, and what Levi and I have in common is we both are collectors. So he collects like pretty high-end football helmets and jerseys and football jerseys, more football stuff. So, but I collect baseball stuff, and so anyway, that's something we have in common. We talk about it and kind of show off our stuff to each other. It's really enjoyable. It's fun. It's what collecting's about. So anyway, he follows some guys on TikTok. The Mecca of Sports Cards, I believe, is the name of it, or the Mecca of Sports, one or the other. I will clarify that, and I will put it in the description of the video. So most of the time they run breaks, and they run breaks for autographed football helmets, autographed football jerseys. Occasionally they do other sports. So for the last couple weeks, they've been running breaks on the Fanatics Under Wraps autographed baseball bats. So he told me they were running them, and kind of been watching from a distance, keeping an eye on the breaks and that kind of thing. They've been pulling some fire bats over there. I'm talking about fire. If that's something that you're interested in, and they probably are winding down running the bats, but if that's something you're interested in and you want to go look them up on TikTok, highly recommend them. So that being said, he was over here the other night, and he had sent me a picture a week or so ago of a bat they pulled. And I'm talking about, it was neat. They've got like the base bats, which is a great checklist. Then they have some vintage bats, players like Willie Mays and that kind of thing. Then they have multi-sign bats. Then they have game-used bats, and they have artwork bats. And so each one of those special bats, I think, are considered like a case hit. You're going to have a case hit in each case of those bats. So anyway, Levi was over here. He had sent me a picture of a bat that they pulled that was a case hit. I'm talking about awesome bat. He's like, they just hit this on the break, and I was like, oh my gosh, that is awesome. So fast forward a week or so ago, a week or so ahead, and he's over here when I get home from work, and so we're just doing stuff. We're working on some stuff around the house. He's got his own place, so he was off work, so he come by, and we're just talking and carrying on doing just family stuff. And so after a bit, I asked my wife, I'm like, have I got any packages, because I'm expecting some things myself. I've got some bats coming that will be, or a bat that will be on the channel at some point later. Still haven't received it yet, but anyway, I said, I get packages today, and he said, yeah, you got one over there on the couch. And I looked, and it's a big long box, and I'm like, okay, well, maybe that's my bat come in pretty quick. So went over there, picked it up, and looked, and I saw they had his name on the label and not mine. And so I'm like, what is going on? So anyway, I pull it out, and I see that Fanatics Under Wraps box, and I'm like, what is this? He's like, keep going, keep looking. And as I'm pulling out of the box, I'm like, I know this is not the bat that you sent me a picture of the other night. And he was like, yep. So anyway, he sent me the picture of that artwork bat, the case hit, and he hit it. So I'm going to do the reveal right now, and then I'll tell you a little bit more of the story. This is a beautiful bat. It's a painted bat. It says Canada, has the maple leaves and the beautiful blue background, and that's signed by Vladimir Guerrero Jr. And it's a one of one, hand painted. It's triple authenticated. It has, let's see here, it has Fanatics, it has MLB, and it has Vladimir Guerrero's authentication on there. So triple authenticated. These are the guys that painted it. So it had their card in there, Stadium Custom Kicks. They paint sneakers. But anyway, they painted the bat. And then it says, congratulations, you've unwrapped an officially licensed bat autographed by Vladimir Guerrero Jr. from Fanatics Under Wraps. And there's the Fanatics hologram authentication little paper. So anyway, what happened is they when the breaks are selling, you can buy 2 teams for a certain price, and when they're ready to do the break, if there's a few stragglers, if there's 5 or 6 groups of 2 that have not sold, they'll run what they call a suppy. And I'm just going to tell this. I mean, everybody may know what this is. I had no idea. So they will post a where you can buy a football division, okay? Even though this is baseball. You can go in and for cheap, like sometimes $8 or $9, sometimes $10, $12, $13, but it's cheaper than buying a team, and you can buy a football division. They will post, say, 3 groups of 2 teams, and for the break, and you will go in, you'll pay your $10, whatever, and say you pick AFC West. And once those are all sold, they rip a pack of football cards, and if the first, say they're doing 3 groups of 2 teams, the first 3 cards, whatever division, whoever bought that division gets a team or a group of teams, set of 2 teams. So anyway, he bought into a suppy, and he was at work or about to go to work. And so he said that he messaged the guy doing the breaks. He's got a good relationship with him. He's done a lot of business with him. And he said, if I win the suppy, you pick my team, because I don't, I've got to go to work. So anyway, he goes to work, and they pick the Toronto Blue Jays and then whatever other team was with him. So he's out working, and he's got his phone up, and he's watching the live, but he can't hear it because of the noise. So he sees them pull this bat. Everybody's going crazy. It's a case hit, 1 of 1 artwork bat. And so he grabs his phone, starts messaging who won, and people start tagging him. He realizes he's won. And so anyway, he brings the bat and gives it to me, and I'm telling you, this is like, this is super nice. I mean, it is so nice. And so he's like, happy Father's Day, birthday, whatever, he's paid up for a while on the gift. So anyway, but it's, most of all, it's special because it's an interest that he and I have in common. And for him to win that, and, he probably could have sold this. I mean, I think this is like a $1,000+ bat with the artwork and the 1 of 1, only one there is. So anyway, gave it to me. I've got a nice case for it. It's going to be displayed. I also have, and I just couldn't find it, couldn't put my hands on it. I've got a ball signed by Vladimir Guerrero Jr., and I've had it on the channel before. And it is one that, it's a black baseball, and it's signed in blue paint pen. And displayed with this bat, I mean, it's going to be perfect. It's going to be perfect. It's going to look so good. So anyway, I've got it put up somewhere. Couldn't put my hands on it for this video. I dug around a little bit. But anyway, got it somewhere. And those of you that have been watching the channel for a while, you may remember I bought this from Pristine Auction, the signed ball, and the sticker on it, when I punched the sticker into the Beckett verification, it came back Wander Franco, and I about flipped because I bought this ball. So I looked it up, saw the signature. The signature was Vlad Jr., and so I contacted him, and it had just been misidentified in Beckett's system. So within a couple of weeks, they had it corrected. So, but anyway, once I get this all put up and displayed, I may, bring it back out along with the baseball, do a quick update or something. But anyway, that's what I've got for you today. A 1-of-1 painted, signed artwork bat, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. Check those guys out on TikTok, the Mecca of Sports Cards, or the Mecca of Sports. I'm 99% certain it's the Mecca of Sports Cards. And if you're into breaks and that kind of thing, they do a lot of them. And seem like some really great guys. But that being said, as always, thank you for watching. We will see you next time on The Joy of Collecting.